Hi, I'm Jennifer and I'm so happy you're here because I have a wonderful, super easy pineapple upside down recipe and I can't wait to share it with you. This recipe is not very challenging at all. It's very easy and takes hardly any time at all to put together. You can easily make this recipe in a loaf pan, a cake pan, or in muffin pans. These are the ingredients we're going to need to make these wonderful, super easy little mini cupcake pineapple upside down cakes. We're going to need 1 cup of pineapple juice, which we'll get out of the pineapple can. That's a 20-ounce can. We'll need 1 yellow cake mix, a little can of cherries, a 1/3 cup of butter softened, some brown sugar, light or dark will do, and 3 eggs. Let's get busy putting these mini little pineapple upside down cakes together. We'll want to drain the pineapple so that we can save the juice. We're going to use the juice inside our cake mix instead of water. So go ahead and drain all of the juice off of your pineapples is the #1 step. Let's go ahead and get our muffin pan ready. I sprayed this muffin pan with a baking spray, and now I'm going to take about a tablespoon of melted butter and put in the inside of each individual muffin cup. I ended up using about a 1/2 stick of melted butter to fill the muffin cups. Now I'm going to take some brown sugar, about a level tablespoon, and I'm just going to pour it in each one of these little muffin cups. Now that we have the brown sugar in, just start taking your pineapples and laying them right in here. You could use crushed pineapple, whole pineapple, any type of pineapple dices. I just took the pineapple rings and I just cut them into some smaller pieces. Just take them and I usually lay about 3, that way they fit nicely right around, and this recipe goes together in minutes. I'm going to be having some company this evening and I'm making this for dinner, and it'll be so nice because it only takes a few minutes to put together, and then I can put it in the oven. And when my guests come in, they can smell the wonderful pineapple upside down cakes baking in the oven. The house will smell just delightful when they arrive. And they don't have to be perfect because these little pineapples are going to bake right into the top of the cake, and they'll look really, really nice. As you can see, it's only taking me just minutes to put this together. This is something really fun that the kids can help with as well. 1 more to go. Okay, there we have it. And now we're going to take our cherries. And these cherries are really, really small, but you could use, as you can see, they're really tiny. But if you have big cherries, you can just cut them in half and lay them with a nice rounded side facing down. Just go through and take your cherries and put right down in the middle. Nestle it right down in the middle of the pineapple. Now that we have all of our cherries and pineapples ready to go in our muffin tins, I'll set this aside and we'll quickly and efficiently mix up our cake mix. So I have 3 eggs in the bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and add in the 1/3 cup of softened butter. And we're going to add in our cake mix. Everything just goes right in the bowl, and it only takes a couple of minutes to mix it up. And then I have our 1 cup of drained pineapple juice. We're using this in place of the water in the cake mix because it'll give it that wonderful pineapple flavor. And now all we need to do is mix this up vigorously for about 2 minutes. Start off slow, just so you don't throw all of the cake mix out of the bowl. Have a spatula handy so you can quickly and easily scrape down the sides of the bowl as you go. Once you get that cake mix, the powdery part mixed in, go ahead and turn it up. And then count to 2 minutes. And just that fast, our cake mix is done, and now it is ready to put in our muffin pans. I just have a big scoop, like a big ice cream scoop, but you could use anything. You could use a regular cup, a measuring cup, and I'm going to take just a great big heaping scoop and put it right on the top of each one of these. So you want them to be about 3/4 of the way full. The cupcake pan is all full. Let's take this to the oven, to our 350-degree preheated oven. If you'd rather make a larger version into a cake instead of a little mini cakes, you can use a big glass pie dish, or you can use a regular cake pan. I have buttered this generously, and I went ahead and put melted butter in the bottom, the brown sugar, and the pineapple with the cherries. I'll go ahead and put the cake mix on top. Just scoop the cake mix right on top of everything you put in the pan. And then we'll follow the baking instructions as well. We'll bake this on 350. Just follow the baking instructions on the back of the cake mix for a single layer cake. And now our cake is ready to take to the preheated oven at 350 degrees as well. We'll put our cupcakes in the oven to bake for 20 minutes. We'll put our cake in the oven to bake for about 20 minutes. We'll check it with a toothpick to see when it's done. Our little mini pineapple upside down cakes were in the oven for exactly 20 minutes. I'm going to do the toothpick test. And the toothpick comes out clean. That tells us they're done. Now I'll let them cool completely before I try to take them out of the pan. After exactly 30 minutes, I took the pineapple upside down cake out of the oven and did the toothpick test. The toothpick came out clean. The pineapple upside down cake is done. I'll let this sit and cool completely before I take it out of the pie dish. Once the pineapple upside down cake is completely cooled, I'm just going to run a butter knife right around the outside edge to release the cake completely from the dish before I put a plate on top and turn it over. I put a plate on top, and now I'll flip this over and release the cake onto the plate. Once the little pineapple upside down cakes are done, I'm just going to take each one and just turn it back and forth to make sure they're good and loose from the pan. They should turn back and forth nicely, and this way you know that they're completely loose. Then I'm going to take a pan and put on top, just like this, as I flip them over. I have flipped my little mini cakes out onto a baking sheet, and they have turned out wonderful. They look absolutely beautiful, and my house smells amazing. And here's how this super easy, super delicious pineapple upside down cake and pineapple upside down mini cupcakes turned out. They're so delicious, and they're just so easy to make. I'm so happy you were here to make this super easy pineapple upside down muffin recipe. I had so much fun putting this together, and it's just wonderful. It is delicious. My house smells amazing, and you will enjoy this recipe too. I just know it once you give it a try. Be sure to hit the notification bell, the thumbs up button, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.